everyone, today I'll be talking about different Crayola kits. So, starting off with 3 different kinds of Crayola kits. So, we'll start off with number 1, Crayola Marker Maker Kit. So, I'll be talking about 3 different things here. What's included in the box, how we make this thing, and finishing touches. So, what's included? So, you can make 16 of these things, and there's few different items that have 16 things included. So I'll list a few here. So there's the nib, that of course you need, the ink cartridge, or I guess like an ink cotton thingy. I don't know what it's called. But yeah. So a plastic chassis. I mean plastic, alright, sure, Crayola, but okay. And it comes with a closing tab so that the ink doesn't spill everywhere. Like, duh. Anyways, so it comes with all those items and of course a cap, and 16 of those because we're making 16 markers. So yeah, so it also comes with an instruction booklet and also a kind of a ratio marker thingy. So basically you'll be able to find out different shades and ratios. I'll talk about that soon. Anyways, so it also comes with some stickers for you to label your markers in different shades, and you also get the color diluter that you'll be able to use to mix and match your inks, which I'll get into a bit more later. And also you'll be able to get your maker, like you closing the tab of the marker so that it doesn't spill everywhere. The ink, I mean. So, all right, let's move on to talking about what is this or how you make it. So there's few easy steps. So let's start off from the beginning. So you first have to pick out a color you would like to make. There's different ratios on 3 different ink levels. There's the blue ink, the red ink, and the yellow ink. Yeah, the primary colors. And you'll be able to mix and match these diluting levels to make different kinds of shades of colors. I think that it's wonderful. You make 16 different shades. More onto that a bit later in the end of this segment. So, these colors, you'll find out which one you would like to do, right? Now, once you find out which one you would like to do, it will say how much red or how much blue or how much yellow you need. So, take an example. There was 13 millimeters of red ink. You'll have to put into the diluter, and if there's a measure, so do not worry. And it also says it will give you another one which says what other color you would like to mix. That will create this color. Say you need 2 millimeters of yellow, right? It goes up to 15 millimeters, by the way. So you mix them out. Now this is the part where you have to take out the ink storage, and you drop it into it with your tweezers. Now it will soak up all the ink till the top. And once this is done, this takes up approximately 30 seconds to 1 minute. Once you've taken it out, the ink cartridge out, you put it into the plastic chassis, and be careful. And what I suggest you to do before you put in the ink cartridge is put on the nib. Then you put on the ink. Then you put in the cartridge. Then close it up with a closer so it doesn't spill everywhere. So now once you're done, you have your marker done. Now the finishing touches. Take out one of the labels. Put on your color with it. The shade, that color you've created, put it onto the marker, and there you go. You completed 1 marker. Do the 16 more rounds. Alright, you know how I told about that, the color shades, something about the color shades, right? What I said is that it comes with 16 shades, right? Wrong. They come with 19 shades. That's a little confusing. Crayola, I'm pretty sure you said on the packaging 16 markers. And yet you've given us 19 shades. Does that make any sense at all, Crayola? Seriously. Anyways, the second one. Let's dive in. So, what's included? This is the eraser making kit. The Crayola eraser making kit. Yeah. So, what this is all about? What does it include, basically? It's a workstation with a compressing thing and 6 different cartridges, or like molds, I guess, and the tops of the lids. 3 pencils, instruction manual, Also the different the molds. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, correct. So once that's pretty much what you have, and the red, the primary color putties, you'll be able to mix it in with different colors to make new colors, and the activator. So more on this later. All right. So how does this work? You take out your mold. Take which mold you'd like. There's 6 different molds in total. You put that into you slot that into the compressor. You take out your, okay, so now this is what the dilution part is. I'll first tell you how you can do a regular color, then a mixing of both colors. So we'll take out the large well that you'll be seeing. Take out, let's say red, for example. Put on red and flatten it out. Peel it off, as you now know that this is some amount of that well. Take out your activator, that will turn it into a razor. Put it in, mold it. Is it done? Yeah. Take it out. Now, this is a mixing part. You have to mix these two ones together to get into the final color, and with the activator. And be sure to do this quickly. Once the activator is inside this, it will start hardening. So please be careful. You need to do it quickly, or else you'll come with a very, very, very dry eraser, and you won't be able to mold it into anything because it doesn't even hit the mold yet. So now, please be sure that you know that since this is white activator, it will turn the color into a more saturated version or washed out version. It will turn a red to a very, very light pink. As you know, you're mixing up the same amount of red and white to make a pink, because when you add white to any color, it turns into a less saturation, right? So once this color is being created, you can put it in. You roll it into a stick, basically. Shove it into the mold and compress it with the lever. Now that you've compressed it, it will go into the mold. Now you'll be taking out the little item that you'll be able to make it into a pencil topper. So once you put that in, wait overnight. It will take 30 minutes it takes 30 minutes or half an hour to get ready. And once it's done, you will have to wait overnight for you to be able to erase with it. So there's a few different things I would like to talk about here. Well, one, but So when you put in the stuff, right, you kind of get a mold around it. Like a really big mold, like this thick. Like this thick layer all around the eraser will be there. It gets really annoying if you're that kind of person who really, really gets triggered. So just to warn you, right? So, but pretty much it. There's not much cons to it. So good luck, Crayola. Yay. Alright. No need for exaggerated puns. Alright, so let's move on to the third and final. For long, I think. Yeah. So the last one we will be talking about today. It's called the sculpting. Yeah, sculpting. The sculpting. Wait, give me 1 second. The sculpting. I'll just say something, skip for now. Okay, sculpting kit. So the sculpting kit, all right. We'll say it's a sculpting kit. All right, so I know that's not the real name, but hang on tight. Sorry about that. Anyways, so what's included in this set? You get 4 packs of air dry clay, washable paint, and a brush. Of course, you get a brush. A molding tool, and an instruction manual. There's not much to it. It's an air dry clay, so please be mindful that it will dry out eventually. So you take out your clay, mold it into the item you want. Please be minded that this is white clay. So once you mold it in, it's white. It's not any colors at all. That's why they include the paint. Yeah, the paint. All right, I'm not a paint person. All right, so I don't continuously like paint. I guess because it kind of gets a little messy, and you gotta tell me that it gets kind of less vibrant the more you use it. So yeah, and I kind of, okay, it's just me, all right? So if you're kind of a person who loves painting, this will be an absolute fundraiser, or like a very wonderful item you should definitely get. So please be mindful that if you are kind of, if you're not a paint person, or if you don't like paint going everywhere, which I guess I do a lot, which is why I don't do paint anymore. But if you're a person who does paint and it's your profession, or you like doing paint, then go for it. It's a very wonderful kit that you should get. But please be mindful that, again, I'm saying it lots of times, just so that you know, this is kind of messy, so please be mindful. And it doesn't come with much clay, so you kind of may be able to make 4, maybe 3 or 2 different sculptures. It depends how big the sculpture is, or how small the sculpture is, how much detail you know what I'm saying. So, this is the end of the video for now. I haven't got any of these items, but I hope that this will be a good enough review for you to understand and eventually pick out these kits and make them for yourself. Thank you very much for watching.